Hey guys, Kyle coming to you live from the Vault Taproom for In the Pantry with Chef Todd. We are about, an hour and a half late at this point? We're running a little bit late, but we can't complain about that because it was a result of all the different takeout, delivery, Uber Eats, etc., all the orders pouring in from all you guys out there supporting us. So we love that. Thank you. We love you guys. And so thank you for being patient, waiting on this In the Pantry with Chef Todd Castle. So we are actually going to do a little bit of something different today. So we were thinking on themes of affordable food and things that you're likely to have in your pantry that you don't know what to do with, maybe. And that kind of brought us to, what is it?
Toasted milk gravy.
Toast and milk gravy. So, with that, I'm going to take it away. Well, Chef Todd's going to take it away. All right, Chef Todd, here we are.
All right, so this is something I grew up on. This is a very simple breakfast recipe. As I told you last episode, we didn't grow up with a lot of money, so that's why when I found steaks, I loved them. But this is something that my mom always used to make. It's a super simple recipe, and this is stuff that you should have in your house right now, especially during this. It involves 5-6 ingredients: salt, pepper, butter, milk, flour, and bread, and that's it. And it's super easy to do. Now, if anybody watched our first episode, the first episode, we're going to start out with making a roux. But we're going to do it a little bit different than what we did with the cheese sauce. With this one, we're going to make a hot roux, and then we're going to add cold milk to it to make gravy. But you just let the butter melt in there. Once the butter's melted, so I'll probably use about 2 ounces of butter. Get the butter melted all the way in there. Then we're going to hit it with some flour. And whenever you're making a roux, you want to use equal parts flour to equal parts butter. So about 2 ounces of flour as well. Stir that into a wet, same consistency. Now you can let this cook down a little bit, let it heat up, and it'll start turning colors. The longer you let it sit, the darker it'll get. First stage is pretty much called a blonde roux. Anything you're making anything white or light in color, you want to have a blonde roux. You don't want to have a lot of color to it. So as you can tell, it's already starting to get a little bit lighter. Once it heats up on the bottom, stir it around, and it'll get a little bit lighter. Now at this point, we want to start adding the milk. You don't want to go too heavy at first, because you don't want it to you don't want to put too much milk in there. If you put too much milk in at once, you might put too much in. And this way you can control the lumps. Make sure you're whisking the whole time. If you ever have known a grandparent, an aunt, uncle, mom, whatever, that made gravy and it was like super lumpy, it's because they added ingredients too quickly, didn't whisk it enough. As you can see, even though I put milk in it, it's starting to thicken up. And as far as how much milk you want to put into it, it solely depends on how thick you want your gravy to be. So, now we're going to hit it with a little pinch of salt. And the pepper's up to you. If you like a really heavy peppered biscuits and gravy, you can put a lot more in. This one's going to be a little bit mild, nothing too over the crazy peppery. That's starting to thick up nicely.
Let's pull the whisk out and see the consistency.
Okay. And we're going to turn the heat down a little bit so let that continue to stay warm. And then we're going to go ahead and butter up some bread, throw it on the flat top real quick. You can just throw it in a toaster. You can throw it on the grill, or if you just want it to be nice, soggy, yucky bread, you can do it that way as well.
Have you ever eaten untoasted bread and gravy before in your life?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was in the Marines, and sometimes you don't have all the necessities that you need from home.
So you got gravy and plain bread.
Gravy and plain bread.
How do they manage to make the gravy and still give you plain bread?
Well, when you're in the Marines, when we were going through boot camp, pretty much you would just take everything and throw it on 2 pieces of bread and shove it in your face. And it's easier to eat bread really quick than it is toast. So we're going to let those toast up for a little bit. Now, as you can see, we got a nice thick gravy.
Let me see the consistency again.
What's that?
You want to like draw it up again? Let's see what it looks like.
So it's nice, thick, stick to your ribs. Heavily coated. I'm actually going to add just a hair more milk.
See, it's that part of cooking that you were talking about, being creative and trying stuff different. You don't have to add exactly.
Well, you're never going to get 2 ingredients to be the same. You might buy King Arthur flour once and then Pillsbury flour the next time. Use the exact same rest of the ingredients, and they just don't turn out quite the same. So play around with it, see how it works. If I tell you a certain amount and it doesn't work out, adjust it, make it yours. But the thing is, you want to start thick, because it's easier to thin it out than it is to thicken it back up. Alright, so we have a nice, smooth, lump-free gravy right here. 2 really nice pieces of toasted bread. So I want to change. 2 pieces of bread right on your plate. And there you have about the easiest breakfast you're ever going to make. And I never have forks ready to go.
There you have it, folks. There's the use for your milk and flour that you guys all bought at the grocery. Butter. Oh, man.
So my mom would be so mad at me right now because that's way better than hers. So.
Wow. You actually called her out.
Yeah, way better. So simple, easy. Cooking doesn't have to be difficult. You can make things from scratch, make it taste like you know what you're actually doing, and enjoy it. Have fun with it. You can throw more pepper in it. You can throw a little bit of cheese in it to spice it up a little bit. Throw some bacon bits on top of it. Whatever you want to do, have fun with it. But that is literally the easiest breakfast you'll ever want to make. Put an egg on top of it. Oh, that'd be really good.
That would be really good.
So,
all right.
Bon appetit.
Well done, Chef. Thank you very much for your time. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up. We are going to target Robbie to go at 9 o'clock. He's going to show you how to break down a pineapple 2 different ways, to make rings and to make cubes. And then I think we're going to do an Irish coffee, just to kind of complement the breakfast theme for the cooking segment. So stick with us, 9 o'clock. You'll see Robbie. Thanks, guys.